Welcome to Okachimachi. As people are crossing the street here, this area is one of my favorite places to go, and it's famous for being the bargain bin of the city of Tokyo. How you doing, everybody? I'm here in Okachimachi, which is between Ueno and Akihabara, and I'm shouting because it's loud. It's loud here. We're not that far away from the JR Okachimachi station. Everybody's turning right. Thanks a lot. That's great timing for a live stream. Can I do a take two? No, I cannot. We're going to be exploring this neighborhood. There is the, well, there was the Narita Express, but the Yamanote line and the Keihin Tohoku line for Japan Rail, that station is just right over there, as well as Ameyoko Market. I'm not going to be exploring Ameyoko too deeply, but in this live stream, I'm going to be taking you around the alleys and showing you some of the discount shoppings that is available if you do come here, because it is more than just Ueno and Akihabara in Tokyo. There's Okachimachi. And there's one of the entrances right there. Now, Okachimachi Station was established in 1925, and it's one of the main stations on the Yamanote line. Right now, behind me, how you doing, everybody? This shop is called Takeya. Takeya is very famous because it has that purple color. Do you see? The skyscraper building is completely purple. You cannot miss this building. It's kind of amazing. And this is, I would consider to be probably the cheapest department store in Japan. Probably. I don't know. But I always go shopping here, and somehow they're really good at underselling everybody else. I don't know why. We're gonna walk around this. In fact, I could probably just do the entire live stream around Takeya because it's more than just one building. It's a lot of them. Look at these. This Fanta, for example, is 58 yen. That's like 50 cents for this premium peach Fanta. That's insane, right? How do they do it? Probably near the expiration date. I'm not really sure. Green tea for 65 yen for a pet bottle. Super cheap. And you're gonna find KitKat bags for like 200 yen. You'll find senbei for 150 yen. Oh, look at this gyoza flavored senbei. $1.60. Crazy, right? It's right here off of the street, so you can just take what you like and put it into a shopping bag, and then this lures you to go inside where the prices are still pretty cheap. They even have masks here being sold for a pretty cheap price. And what makes Takeya really unique? It's more than just the purple color and the cheap prices. It pretty much dominates most of Okachimachi. And I'm looking right over here at this map. Let me show you where we are right now. This is Ueno Station. This is one of the big hubs of the city of Tokyo. There's Ueno Park. There's Ueno Zoo. Everybody knows Ueno. Here's Okachimachi, and the next station is Akihabara. It's just sandwiched between two of the biggest areas that every single tourist knows about. Now, the station is right here, Okachimachi Station, the north exit. If you come over on the other side, not where Ameyoko Market is, you'll find Takeya here. And this whole complex around is like Takeya. It's pretty crazy. So let's walk around first here, and I'll take some of your questions as we're walking around, because this is the live stream. Thank you. I see Ado is in the house. Hi, John. Get something, drink nice underway. You got it. I'll see what we can find, because here I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be really cheap. Wow, how much are these tissues? Box of Kleenexes, 300 yen. Usually it's about 400 yen at the supermarket, I believe. So you save about $1. All right, so this is the main shopping Takeya, but if you keep on going here, looks like they're building something new over here. There's a Takeya number 3 in the distance. Do you see that? So there's a completely different building. And then over here, there's a fruit shop for Takeya, so they get really highly discounted produce. Actually, that's really cheap. I might end up going back with a bag of apples. So this bag of apples is about $10 from Aomori. That's pretty cheap. These are Jonah Gold apples for $10 for that bag. It'd be a lot more, and there's the alcohol pump outside, which is good. It'd be a lot more if it was in the normal supermarkets. The only problem with it is that you have to come here to get it. They don't sell this stuff except in Okachimachi. They also have a furniture shop and a bunch of other shops. I just wanted to bring you back into the alleys here. Now we're gonna circle around. But Okachimachi and Takeya are like synonymous if you're a local, because if you don't know about Takeya, you're probably a tourist. It's a true story. I actually had a shoot at Ueno Station, and I'm just riding my bicycle back. So I thought that I would show you around. So this isn't going to be a very long stream, but it's going to be a good one. One apple can typically sell for $3 to $4 in Japan. The apples are much, much bigger than in the United States. I don't know how they do it. Maybe it's genetic modification. I don't know what they do. I don't think so. They're all pretty natural. But Japan has so many varieties of apples here. It's crazy. The big ones, well, apples grow at all different kinds of sizes, right? So the big ones will go for a higher price. And the smaller ones will go for a smaller price. But if you want premium apples, you're going to have to pay a premium price. We're going to be back this direction here. We're going to end the live stream back at Takeya, okay? So let's cross the street, and I'm going to take you towards Okachimachi Station and get a quick look at what makes this place the bargain bin. So we started at Takeya because everybody starts at the same place, Ameyoko. Ameyoko is so famous as a market between Okachimachi and Ueno. But there's so much more to this place. You just have to kind of investigate the alleys. And the longer I live here, the more I discover. In fact, I don't think I've been to every alley in Okachimachi, which is weird, because I've been to a lot of places around the city of Tokyo. So they knocked down a building that was here. I forget what was there. There's a lot of construction going on. So when you do come to Tokyo again, it's gonna be a completely different Tokyo. Harmandeep Singh writes in here, can you make videos on work culture, different professions in Japan? Yes, I can, but we're in a pandemic and it's really hard to get access to go into anyone's private business. And most people are telework right now. They're not working in the office. They're working at home, so it's not the best time for that. But it's a good suggestion, and that's something that I will consider. Whoa, Tully's got pancakes? What? Discovering something new every day. So this Starbucks is really interesting. I'm just pointing it out because the second floor, they took the windows out. So it's like sitting outside, which is good because a lot of fresh air getting in there. So now we're pretty much on the fringe of JR Okachimachi Station. This would be, again, this is the budget bin of Tokyo. Everything is on sale here. You can discount a little bit, but usually the price tag that you see is already so darn cheap. This is the back alley that's not Okachimachi. The lights are flickering just because it's, what is it, 100 hertz per hertz. This cycle makes it flicker. Viewers always tell me what the problem is, and I never remember. I just know that Tokyo, the Kanto region, is just weird and everything flickers. Unless you have a shutter speed of 100. That's the secret. This is the exit for the Oedo line. You can see the exit right there in the center of your screen. Right behind the Lawsons. It's a pretty bright place, and a lot of the buildings are not very tall. It kind of retains that old Showa period feel to it. The buildings are 3, 4, at most 5 stories high. I don't know for how long. I have a feeling, though, after the Olympics and sometime this decade, most of these buildings are going to come down, and this is going to all get renovated or changed up a little bit. We're going to cross the street. I'm now underneath JR Okachimachi station. So the Yamanote line and the Keihin Tohoku line go past here, as well as, I think the Shinkansen goes by here but doesn't stop. The Tohoku Shinkansen, which will make a stop at Ueno Station, which is the next one up. You can walk from Ueno to Akihabara in about 35 minutes and cut through here, and it's a pretty good walk. 3:50 a.m. writes in, love that area. Me too, it's one of my favorites. There's about, I'd say 30% the usual foot traffic as on other days. So this road will take you towards Ueno. This is technically not Ameyoko Market. It's the side of it. But right away you can see the bargain bins already start. This is London Sports. They've been here for ages. I don't know what the relationship to London is. It just says it. But you can see they have just the prices are like so cheap. Pair of shoes for $17. Backpacks. There's some tennis shoes for $60, $70. Name brands, $50. It is as it is outside. Now, you have to definitely check to make sure it's not a knockoff. You have to check. You never know. You get what you pay for. Aloha, John, for some apples to take home to Kanai. Ah, Brandon, yeah, that's awesome. Kanai's in kind of an apple phase, so she will much appreciate that. This is also a place that's very lively if you want to eat outside, right? If you want to come outside and eat with locals on the street, this is where you would come. Shimbashi is another great place, but Ameyoko retains that like local feeling, meaning this is Taito Ward. Okay, they call this area is Taito Ward, Taito-ku. And the people here in Shitamachi are very friendly, very easy to talk to. It's a lot of tourists that do come here, they will sit outside at some of these restaurants and they just start talking with locals, usually old guys that have been going to the same places for years and years. It's because this is one of the areas where those old places stay in business. They haven't really left yet. And that makes this a really special place. And one reason that I like to walk through here every now and then is just to make sure that those old businesses aren't gone, because over the course of the last year during this pandemic, we've lost a lot of businesses. The alleys here are infamous too. Wow, just walking around. It's pretty cool. Papa Dut writes in here, always love watching the content, John. One of the best shows. Thank you. It's because I'm having fun. It's the secret. You gotta have fun. What are they selling here? Oh, wow. Tantan Men. This is a ramen shop. It looks like they got some pretty good ramen. What? That looks like, that's duck ramen. Wow, that looks like Michelin star type of ramen. It's too pretty. It's too pretty. Ramen should be a sloppy bowl of oily soup. Oh man, I'm getting so hungry. But you can see like not a lot of people are inside eating, and they really space it out. This is yakitori, some grilled fish. The prices are very, very competitive, or actually they're just outright cheap. That's $2.50 for a draft beer, 290 yen. Beer for $2.50, very cool. The thing is though, like we're seeing this happening too. Lots and lots of new shops. This is a motsuyaki, which is like the parts or offal of the animals being grilled. But when chains come in and new places come in, the prices go up, and the older population, they can't afford that. So that's another thing, another reason why I'm kind of hoping that some of these older businesses, like the one right here, you could tell because the sign looks like it's from 30 years ago. That's a marker. These places still have the same kind of prices, the same kind of price point that they had maybe 20, 30 years ago. So you know what you're gonna get. But they're disappearing. On the left and the right, you can also see loads of shops that spill out onto the street a little bit. A lot of clothes stores, a lot of, I don't know, like military stuff, because the Ame and Ameyoko, many people believe stands for America. So during the occupation, they would sell a lot of goods that were left over from, like things that they were selling on the black market from the US military. A lot of that still kind of sticks around this area, but we're losing some of those businesses too. This is an old enka shop where they're selling like traditional music of Japan. And I hope we don't lose little teeny corner shops like this. You need them. We need to keep them around. As well as those hat shops. I can never find my size in Japan. Just to be honest, people got really big heads here compared to me. Hey, my Gosa-san is in the house. You must get something to eat while you're here. Itadakimasu. I will try, but getting something to eat means me taking off my mask, so I have to be really careful. But I'll see what we can find here and maybe take it to a safer area. As you can see, this is like more of a military surplus looking store. You'll find some really good bargains here. Let's just take a quick look. Take a quick look at the prices. That's about $60 for these bags here. Oh, what are those bomber jackets? Whoa! They might be authentic because that's about $700 for that one in the middle. Looks warm though. Lots and lots of bargain bins. Now that might be new stuff, but if you look around a little bit more, look inside the shop, you'll find some really good discounts. Again, it's like some of this stuff can be used. Some of the stuff is new. That all determines the price. When the tourist boom was happening, these kinds of shops were popping up. Like specialty shops for gifts for people to take back home to their country. But without the tourists here, these have been going out of business more and more, and that's kind of sad. I'm just hoping that they're replaced with something that's not like a Disney shop, which I don't think would fit in this street. Hey, I saw you sneaking up on me. I know you're kind. How dare you get almost on my feet? Just thinking about going inside the shop. He's going inside the shop. He's just standing there. We need more crows to balance out the population of pigeons. Crows are the boss, but they're on vacation. Here's a green tea shop. This is Ameyoko. You can tell because the sign says Ameyoko. And there's a shop with America Ya on the top there. That's stars and stripes are blinking. I like that. You'll find loads of dried fruits and nuts at really low discounted prices. And yeah, you can bargain a little bit here, but don't push them too hard because the prices, if you compare them to other places, are already so cheap. And in Japan, that's not much of a culture, especially in Tokyo. But you can bargain. You can bargain in Osaka more than you can in Tokyo because there's more of a culture of it in Osaka than there is in Tokyo. Bargaining is not something that I do at all anymore. Which makes me rusty because if I start to travel again, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to bargain with anybody because I'm so used to not doing that. This shop here is really interesting, and some people might miss it. It's in some of the guidebooks, but in the basement, there are loads of shops here with spices, Asian spices, and things that you might want to use for shoes, maybe. That's downstairs in the basement. I'm not gonna take you there because there's no signal, but it's good for you to especially if you're a resident living in Japan and you want to do some cooking from like Thai cooking or Malaysian or Indonesian or something from the region. They got goods down there, including an entire pig face, which has freaked me out last time I was down there. I guess people eat the face. Never knew that till I came to Japan. The sign above there says Ameyoko. And I hope they never change that retro looking sign, but they do clean it up a little bit. On the left and the right, you can see loads of shops. Not a lot of people right now. Usually this is shoulder to shoulder. So there is some social distancing going on just naturally because there's not a lot of people here. It's basically how it goes. Inside, underneath the tracks, you'll find some more shops. Now, none of these shops are chains, right? All these shops are still local owners, entrepreneurs. A lot of jewelry is what you'll find underneath here, or specialty items like lighters, Zippo lighters with designs on them. You'll find a lot of that in there. You can bargain a little bit again, but don't push them too hard. If you find something cheaper somewhere else, they will make sure that they beat them though. Wow. Let's just check this out real quickly. I smell so many spices right now. Over the last 7-8 years, Japanese sellers have left and sellers from other Asian countries have come in. And the smells that come from this market are as much Japanese as it is now, like Korean, Chinese, Taiwan, Singapore. You get Malaysian. You get all sorts of unique smells wafting in the air here. That's really good. Hey, Zato71's in the house from Australia. How you doing? It's gonna take you around a little bit. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I'm pretty much at the end of it. Ameyoko is also one of the 3 pillars of Okachimachi. No, I don't want to go to. I'm kind of afraid to go to my friend's shop, but we're gonna peek in on him. All right. I don't want to go there because every time I go and say hi, he gives me a bag of candy. I like to go there, say hi, and his daughter's living in the United States, and he knows about Kanai, and Kanai's family lives in the area, but I don't. Okay, here it is. I just want to show you from a distance because I don't want to be too get in the way. No, he's telling his dad. No, don't do that. Don't do that. He's telling his dad. This is Shimura discount chocolate shop. And no, I gotta run away now. I gotta run away. And what they do is, I'm kind of shy because I don't want, look, he's telling, I know that's why he's putting his head down there. He's telling his dad, no, don't do it, don't do it. No, don't do it. They get a bag right there, and for 1,000 yen, they fill that bag with all sorts of goodies. It is incredible. All right, I'm gonna escape before he comes out and then gives me all the goodies. Ah, Mitsuketa! Mitsuketa! Genki? Ah, そうですか。そう。元気？ああ。秋山のたい焼き屋のとこに行って。はい。お兄さん。俺車運転してた。動物探してるの分かんなくて。こうやってすみません。
元気？
元気、久しぶり外に来たこのエリア。
静かだね。
静かだよね。
どうしようもないね。いつになったら人来るのかね。
夏？オリンピック前？
前かなね。
わかんない。わかんない。まあ、
困ったね。
困ってる。まあ今1200人紹介してるこのエリア。はい。志村さん、何年間ここに？
もう40年やってる。
40 years. He's been giving chocolate away, making people happy. ありがとう。
ありがとう。
そう。また今度奥さんとゆっくりでする。
また来てね。
週末まだ混んでるでしょ？
少しね。
少し？少し。また来る。ありがとう。
ありがとう。
優しい。I knew that he saw me. Just like the reason why I'm so protective of small businesses and I check in on them is because of that. You know, people have really big hearts, and once they get to know you, then every time, and I was like hiding from him, and he still told, hey, John's outside. Like, how does he know? That's really nice. I'm gonna go back there later on and get some stuff, but I don't want to go back with a bag of candy because I'm seriously kind of on a diet. It's not working. All right, let's go this direction here and explore. I like these outdoor alcohol pumps. If you do come to Ueno, definitely go in and see Shimura-san. It's empty. Nothing came out. I'm not gonna touch anything. Definitely come and say hi to Shimura-san because he is part of the soul of Ameyoko. And 40 years, I don't want to see him leave, and throw him all the business that you can. I gotta support your friends. Oh, there's the governor. That's the governor of Tokyo on a t-shirt. Yuriko Koike. She's saying, social distance. There's the new prime minister. And Abe-san. Abe-san's very strict. Do you wear a mask? His mask is always a little bit too small. But we still like him. Did a good job. The best job he could do. Whoa, Ellis would love that umbrella. Look at that. Ellis would love that. He's one of our viewers who's a big Doraemon fan. All right, we're gonna get to the end of the street, and I want to show you just a little bit more of the Okachimachi area. Circle back around, and we're gonna head towards back to Takeya, a name that you have to remember, the purple shop. Hope the signal's holding in. You can hear some elevator music in the background as you shop in the street. I try to social distance by slaloming. Wow, that's so cheap. That is a time sale. Those are some cheap goods. None of which I need. Keep going. Guys, if you like Okachimachi, give this a thumbs up because it encourages me to do more because we got over 1,000 likes yesterday. I'm back out here today for you. It's called love. No, they removed there used to be a shoe shop. I guess it was an ABC Mart, and they're gonna put in another building, maybe? I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. This area is always evolving. I mean the city of Tokyo, but Okachimachi was one of the places that never did. It kind of stayed the same. Wow, you, thank you for the 16 thumbs up. I don't think that helps, but it helps me. Moral help. Mari is here, a new traveler, welcome. Oh, this shop is closed down. Is it from COVID or is it because of the... Oh, I think they're just construction. I think they'll be back someday. Onwards. All right, Ameyoko is pretty much done here. I want to show you the one alley, and then we're going to cross the street to a different side of Okachimachi. That's the side that not a lot of people live stream. Everybody's in it for the street food, because you write street food in a title, you get like 1 million views. Well, look at those kimono jackets. These look pretty warm. What is this? What's the material? Oh, these are like, they look like nylon or something. There's some firework looking chrysanthemums on the inside. Pretty stylish. Shimura-san told me that it was very, very quiet these days. It's just nice to see a friendly face. I'm just still in shock that they saw me hiding in the corner. And he knew it was me. That's how did he do that? This alley is, I would call this Candy Alley. And you'll find loads of candy shops. I guess we could take a quick look-see. I want to just show you. Do you remember that stretchy cheese place that everybody went to? That's gone. That's gone. This is another bargain bin shop, and I bought a lot of running shoes here. I think they changed, though, the running shoes area. Very colorful. Yeah. Whoa! It's the real deal. I like the Japan baseball jerseys. That'd be a pretty good gift. They sell that in the basement of that building. So here's another shop. You got loads of bargain bins. This is a swimming wear, so you'll find, if you're gonna buy swimsuits and stuff, probably the cheapest place. Oh, is that Sasai-san? That looks like Sasai de gozaimasu. Probably. Could be copyright infringement. Not quite sure. The fact that I knew that looked like Sasai-san probably is. But it's a gray area. Gray area. I often come here looking for some of the new KitKats, because this shop here in the corner, I spy the entire collection. How cool is that? What do they got that's new? Let's take a quick look-see. What is that? It's like Ichigo milk? What is this one here? Oh, it's peach parfait. Some new ones here. Champagne is, they still got the sparkling wine one. Interesting. And strawberry cheesecake they had. Strawberry cheesecake, KitKat. The green tea matcha tiramisu was the best. Oh, they got the takoyaki. Do I dare? Do I dare? Oh, we gotta get the 650 likes. I'm not eating takoyaki with this light like area. No, you need 600 likes. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna count to like 15. 650 likes. I'll get one. It's up to you. It's up to you. That's so weak. You guys are so weak. 4個お願いします。はい、ありがとうございます。Saya, I can't wait. Who do you think I am? Of course I'm gonna put these in my mouth really quickly. Get sick. All right, let me get the tripod. Hey, look, you still got to get the 650 likes. Just keep going. Keep liking. I sanitized that squeeze bottle. Okay, hold on. I gotta get the tripod out. I didn't expect to eat anything. Look what you've done. Come on, just give me some likes. Because you're kind people. Love is in the air. It's called love. All right, I gotta eat this way. Whoa. Oh, they just got a new thing of mayonnaise. Hold on. Maskless. This is for all of you. This is takoyaki. And we got 600. And this is when, you know, if you ask people very nicely, they will give you 650 likes. Look at that. The dancing katsuobushi. I just have to make sure I kind of stay away. Now, what's sad is I'm actually eating on the counter of the out-of-business stretchy cheese shop. It's gone. I got a little bit of mayonnaise. I was just kind of scared with the squeeze, but oh, I can't eat this. You know what's gonna happen if I eat this. All right, you know what? I know the pandemic's dangerous, but you know what's more difficult? What's more dangerous? These hot balls of takoyaki. You all know I'm gonna just stick it in my mouth and burn the skin off the roof of my mouth. No, I'm not gonna do it. You can use that do it emoji all day long. I gotta... They put in some big chunks of taco in here. Look at that. Now, I cut it open. It's time to blow. It's not as bad. It's not as bad. The goo went down to that ugula, that thing in the back, and it burnt my ugula. Does the skin peel off your ugula? Does it have skin? Whoa. Who wrote that? Who wrote that? Peso, it burnt my ugula. John Daub, 2021. I'm working on a book there. Look, protect your ugula. You don't want that thing that's in the back. You know, the one you look in the mirror and you can see it sometimes. Protect the ugula. No, I did learn. This is why I'm in fear. It's like just, it's molten lava. Would you eat this? If we weren't in a pandemic, I'd go back to that sauce and just drain the sauce inside there. In fact, you wouldn't see any white. It would just be all sauce. All right, we're good. They should have a sign that says Ugula safe. So we know that you're not gonna burn. Because this is so big and so hot that goo just starts sliding down and it touches the ugula. You start to gag reflex in there. Hit ya. I miss, who wrote this? I miss good takoyaki. We have frozen ones here. Saya, that's not the same. And you know it. All right, we gotta get moving. This is boring. Some dude eating takoyaki. Oh yeah, this is really interesting. You gotta eat a hole and blow. I think I'm gonna hamster this. Save it for later. All right, run away, run away. It's sad that the stretchy cheese shop is gone. I live far enough away where I can't take back that takoyaki, and Kanai prefers the other takoyaki. Actually, no, maybe she likes this one. She says that the gindakyo is too oily. My ugula hurts. All right, last area after I got detoured. Look, it's such a bargain bin. They don't dress the mannequins fully. They just get to the bare necessities. Just the scarf. It's so Okachimachi. In Ginza, that would never happen. I love it. This place has so much personality. That's really nice. Interesting masks. I'm going to be doing a Shinkansen episode in April. I just got permission to film on the Shinkansen. See if I can get PVG to join me. It's going to be pretty epic. I guess the masks have really gone down in price. They used to be like $50 for the same thing. Now they're back down to normal prices. Japan did pass a law for price gouging. That brought it down to earth. I'm going to cross the street right here. And the reason why is because back in the day, I actually stayed at this Capsule hotel. Oh, it's a green light. Actually, it's blue, but... This is Okachimachi Station. We've just left the influence of Ameyoko, but this is still Okachimachi because that's the station. And this way is that, whoa, stay away from that guy. Guy just hacked a loogie. It's nasty. So this is the 24-hour sauna. It's still, President still owns it. It's called Presidento. This is a place for only men only. So women, sorry. Let's take a quick look-see at this Capsule Hotel sauna. That guy's going in to take a bath. So you can go in here and rest for 3 hours. It's $14. Which is kind of neat. If you just want to take a nap or something, you can go in here in the afternoon, get internet access. It's pretty clean. If you get here anytime between 4 a.m. and 9 p.m. during the day, you can rest all 12 hours for just $30. I guess it makes sense, because why would you sleep at night in a park when you can sleep here, right? And then at night until morning, you can stay here for $30. That's so cheap for the middle of Tokyo. No tattoos though, especially if they look like that, because that would be cute, a gangster. I gotta get out of here, this music's killing me. Okachimachi's got a load of budget options, but you kind of have to look at them. They're kind of hidden away in the alleys. Chicago African writes in, if you get 1,000 likes and you have to get a beer, you have to get a beer and drink for kanai at the end of the live stream. You just made that up. I got a long bike ride ahead of me. You're not supposed to drink and drive. But I do plan on doing a home cooking episode real soon. And that, of course, will involve some cans of beer as I speed up my walk to social distance from a dude that's hacking again. Is that the hacking guy? I'm actually walking on the street for social distancing purposes. This is how we do it. This is a new Uniqlo that is pretty impressive. And if you get into the window there on the second or third floor, you have a pretty cool photo looking down into Ameyoko Market. We're walking over towards Takeya again. All right, hacking man is gone. At sunset, this is such an amazing view. So Japan, you know, you feel Japan from in this kind of market. With all the new buildings, just kind of losing the personality. It's becoming too watered down, generic, chain shop garbage. There's a fish market in the basement here, by the way. A lot of people don't know that. That's why there's a fish right there. You can go down and they have some pretty good discounts on fish. This side, the back here, is actually Okachimachi as well. And I did a live stream here at Christmas time because I couldn't film at the Akihabara. I couldn't film at the Akihabara KFC for the Christmas chicken because there was a maid cafe pimp that told me I couldn't film because he said he didn't want his maids to be in my shot. So I complied, and and the pimp wasn't wearing his mask properly, and he was getting really close to me, and it was freaking me out. So I kind of kept backing away from the pimp, which I guess as in someone who's trying to negotiate, backing away and showing weakness is not a position of strength. So I understood this. I had more to lose than the pimp, so I left. Parked my bike here. And I did a live stream of the KFC here. Pimp is not a bad word, by the way, because they use it on MTV. Pimp my ride, pimp my crib. It's normal. It's in the dictionary. If you listen really closely, you can hear the 4:30 bell. I remember you and your kind. Hey! Where are you going? He's totally ignoring us. I think that pigeon was dancing to the Yamanote jingle. Did you hear that? All right, let's go underneath here. I'm going to take you down to the other side. So the Keihin Tohoku line is right above us. We're cutting across underneath, doing a thing. Whoa, ginger hot. What does that mean? That's not your everyday chicken. It's ginger hot. Reminds me of Ginger from Gilligan's Island. I think they said that back in the 70s. Ginger hot. Whoa, that tendon looks so good. Cherry blossom shrimp tendon. What? Pan down, pan down. Nice. I was not impressed with Hinoya curry. I had that once. It was all right. You can get in and out really quickly because they have a vending machine. You just pick from here. They're famous for their katsukare. Pretty crazy. There's Ameyoko, or not Ameyoko. This is another street that'll lead to Ueno Station. And you could actually walk straight this way, get to Akihabara in about 20 minutes. True story. I'm not gonna do it. I could. I choose not to. I choose to defy the powers to be. Nomi Hodai. All you can drink, $29. It's pretty cheap. Bargain bin. I have a friend who's a restaurant owner here, and he calls the Nomi Hodais Gomi Hodai because people waste. Whenever there's a Tabe Hodai, all you can eat or all you can drink, they waste so much food, it ends up putting a lot of stuff in the trash. So he doesn't like to do it just out of a mottainai principle. Not everybody eats everything that's on their plate, let's just say. And I'm sure in another country, if it was a all-you-can-eat place, it's going to be a lot worse. But in Japan, they still waste a lot, especially if they're a little bit tipsy. It's going to be a lot more on the plate. There's a lot of jewelry shops back here. This is also this is the third pillar of Okachimachi, jewelry. All right, so back here, I'm just panning around this intersection. Rolex, jewelry. Over here, some rings. Lots of shops. There's a couple of shops down there. There's one right here, Endo. Innuendo. Is that real? Nice. Ooh. Thai massage. Thai massages hurt. Now, you can get to Okachimachi by walking, okay? Or riding a bicycle. But the Hibiya line will take you to Naka Okachimachi. There's also a Shin Okachimachi. And Shin Okachimachi, there's nothing there. So you don't want to get off at Shin Okachimachi. Get off at Naka Okachimachi. And you can just walk straight this way. It'll take you to Yodobashi Camera, which is not that far away. If we walk this way, it'll take us back to the Purple Shop. For those that have been watching this long, do you recognize that purple building? What's it called? Takeya, Takeya. It is the cheapest department store in Japan. Everything is ridiculously cheap. It's like at least 50 cents cheaper there than in other shops. Very, very inexpensive. Nicholas! Lezak is here. Order the 1 kilogram pizza from Domino's. It's 1 kilogram of cheese, I believe. I just learned to chat, so I'm behind in the times. Welcome. Yeah, you know, Domino's Japan is always innovating their pizzas. They have some really unique ones. The toppings here, like off the charts, bizarre. The one thing, I don't know if they still have that special. They have like this ultra cheese, 1 kilogram of cheese. That's 2.5 pounds of cheese. All right. I asked Kanai if she wanted to get it, and I said, if we're gonna get this, we're gonna get cheese crust too. But she said no, but you might have changed her mind. So a big thank you. If there's not a kilogram of cheese, how dare they? One pound of cheese is a lot, but 2.2 pounds? That's what I believe what a kilogram is. That's outrageous. And we're back where we started. Any last questions before I dismiss the class? Hello from Morocco. This is a part of the live stream where you can write in where you're watching from. If you're too shy to leave a chat behind, that's a simple one. Where are you watching from? And don't say Antarctica, because there's only one person there, and only in Antarctica is not watching right now. It's one of the viewers. You notice there's nobody from New York because they're all asleep. Lightweights. Lucky for you, my bicycle is about 100 meters down the road. Yaki imo. That smells so good. Yakimo, yakimo, ishiyakimo, yakimo. Just sing it in a different voice for copyright purposes. Yakimo, ishiyakimo. Stone, ishiyaki means stone grilled. So it's on hot stones, because that's the best way to cook yaki imo, on hot stones. Oh, this is at the Takeya special mask department. They have like a mask department. Pretty cool. Face shields, all the goodies here. Pita masks for 480 yen. On their own, pita masks only help you with pollen, but coupled with another mask, slightly better. Slightly better. All right, and there's me bike. How you doing? Long time no see. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Yeah, it's been a pretty good 1 hour of walking around this area. It is one of my favorite towns, lots of bargain bins, and I hope maybe you discovered something that might be of interest to you. If you are staying in the Ueno Akihabara area, it's not that hard to just walk this way. Tokyo, and this is one of the reasons why I do a lot of these neighborhood walking shows, is a very navigable place on foot. You don't need to take a subway 2 or 3 stops. You can walk it in almost the same amount of time. Only take subways if it's like 5 stops or more and you're really in a hurry, and in that case, take a taxi. All right, you cheap people. Your taxi started at 480 yen right now. 440? Yeah, and if you have more than one person, it works out pretty good. Works out pretty good. Any last questions? Class? Rage Relief writes in, is it Rage Relief? Hey, from Miami, what are the current restrictions on travel from the U.S.? I'm not really sure. From the U.S., nobody is getting into Japan right now, so it's just me and whoever's here right now is making content. That guy was trucking Uber Eats. Next stream is probably tomorrow. I'm thinking about doing a Twitch stream tonight because it's been a while. And I want to show you what the moderators got me as a Christmas present. So I got a Christmas present from our wonderful moderators, and I want to show you what they gave me. So it might be a Twitch stream in tonight. Chan writes in here, how much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Probably 7 or 8 kilograms over a course of a day. Is that good? Is that good enough? All right, everybody. Looks like we're at the end. It's fizzling. Thanks for getting me to 872 likes, because we totally could have gone over 1,000. And who knows what I would have done, but you failed in that respect, viewers. But I'm still going to keep doing this because I love you. Stay safe, everybody. Stay warm in the U.S. and in Europe. I know how cold it is there. We have 20 degrees Celsius weather coming this weekend. So if I can find a way to stay safe, I'm going to do some more outdoor live streams. But it's getting harder on the weekends because it is more crowded. But since I'm here anyways, it was a nice live stream that we could do. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you tomorrow, if not tonight, on Twitch. All right? Bye-bye. Enjoy the last 20 seconds looking at this shop here, Fukutoku. It's special luck. Smells really good.